Hey guys, I'm Alex from technoclass.com, and today we're checking out this guy. This is the Cherry Mobile Alpha Play, and this is not a phone. This is not a tablet. Well, it is a tablet. This is a personal computer. This is a Windows 8.1, full Windows 8.1. You know, you can install your Chrome, you can install all of your Windows apps, Steam, and all of that onto this guy. This is a Windows PC from Cherry Mobile called the Alpha Play, and it's awesome. It's priced at 7,999, and you're getting a full PC out of your 8,000 pesos, and it's from the sort of the leader in affordable gadgets, Cherry Mobile. All right, so I think this is pretty much the first Windows PC device from the local manufacturer, and yeah, it is gonna take the technology market by storm because it is definitely a very affordable PC. So we're gonna open it right now. It's powered by a quad-core Intel Atom Z7. It says right there, 3735D processor. That's a bit of a pretty good Bay Trail. I believe that's a Bay Trail Atom processor. And here is the package itself. As you can see, there's some foam, some good little box right there. There's a product itself. We're gonna set that next to the foam right now over here, and look at the other parts of that. Sorry, my camera is a little too tight into the shot, but we're gonna manage. So, all right. So inside the box we have two little areas right here. Looks like it opens up the same way, and looks like we have a sort of slightly bent user manual. That's just a little bit of a packaging mistake right there. I bet your unit won't have that problem. And we have a power adapter here, a dedicated power adapter that gives us 2.5 amps of charging speed. That's a pretty good fast charger. And we do have a white, this is a white micro USB cable. I'm sorry, my white USB OTG cable. And if you look at that, that says that color is blue inside the USB cable because this is a USB 3.0 cable. Look at that guy. That's a micro USB 3.0. That's very rare. You can rarely find these kinds of cables out there in the market, and those are very important. So that's it for the box. I'm going to set that aside over here, and this is the actual unit itself. It says right there, Cherry Mobile. Easy. By the way, this is an unscripted unboxing. I don't know if I've mentioned that just yet. I do like the USB 3.0 capabilities because that makes the data transfer very, very fast between your 3.0 devices, like a hard drive. Hard drives usually come in USB 3.0 now. So this is the 8-inch display, 1280 by 800. We're gonna turn that on right now. Oh, what happened? There it is. It's turning on. Wow. Okay. All right, guys. So here we are setting up our Windows 8.1 because it is full Windows 8.1. We did go through a bunch of menus to pick out our wallpapers and all that. But right now we're setting up Windows 8.1. This is the device itself, and this is a 8-inch 1280 by 800 IPS display. It looks pretty good actually. There you go. There's a lot of colors right there. There's a pretty good what do you call this? Pixel density on there, getting you nice look at what the installation is on Windows 8.1. This is the front area, of course. This is the 2-megapixel front camera right there. Nice shiny display right here. Display protection. I don't know, glass. I don't know what kind of glass they're using though. Didn't say what kind of if it was scratch resistant. But nice looking front here. No buttons on front. Makes it actually very attractive to look at. On the left side, we have a rounded corner here in black. There's also a white version of this tablet. It is a nice sort of plastic right there, but the back is metal. So I'll show you that in just a bit. So looking at the, I guess this is the bottom side. We're trying to zoom in on these ports and focus. I'm holding it the other way around. All right, so there's a micro SD card slot for expanding your storage, a USB 3.0 micro port, which gives you faster transferring of files over USB, and you do get that USB 3.0 OTG cable, which makes an OTG cable for USB 3.0 hard drives. I do believe this is mini HDMI output, so you can output your video to a monitor. a headphone jack, the dedicated DC input for charging faster instead of using the USB in, and a microphone on the lower right corner right there. Over on this side right here, I think I've changed the volume. Over on this side right here, there is the buttons. As you can see, there is the power and unlock key, the volume rocker, and I do believe that is the start button. On top, we have nothing. And on the back, we have some pretty decent logos. I'm going to zoom out right now. There we go. All right, so Cherry Mobile logo over there with your serial number. A 16 gigabyte shiny hologram logo, a sticker, and a QC1 sticker. Windows decal over there. On top, we have a 5 megapixel camera and stereo speakers, which is nice. By the way, this back is made of metal. It actually feels very sturdy. Actually, the entire tablet feels pretty solid in the hand, and actually is a little bit heavier than most tablets, especially Android tablets. But then again, this is a complete Windows device, and we're still waiting for this setup to finish. But anyway, the tablet is very nice. It is actually not bad to hold. It is a bit wider than my 7-inch tablets, but then again, this is 8 inches, and the bezels are actually not bad considering the competition, and the thickness for a Windows tablet is not bad either. So we're gonna wait for the install right now. But yeah, the design is actually one of the better Windows tablets I've held and tried so far. I'm trying to buy time because this Windows 8.1 is still installing, but I think I'm gonna cut out of this and wait until it's already finished installing. So we'll be right back. I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so we have finally gotten through the install process, or the out-of-the-box experience, OOBE, and now we are on to the Windows 8.1, full Windows 8.1, running on this 8-inch tablet, and it is only $7,999. I do have to tell you that. So as you can see right here, we do have all of our Windows applications running. This is the Modern UI. Modern UI arranges stuff in live tiles similar to Windows Phone. And a lot of your notifications and stuff like that will pop up on the live tiles if they are enabled. And as you can see, I can swipe left or right. It's pretty smooth. As you can see right here, all of your applications, your games, you can pin there. Or if you want to see all of your applications, you just swipe up and you see all the applications you have, kind of like Windows Phone, but you know, up and down instead of left and right. So all right, so that is the modern UI. But if you're a fan of the old school Windows or the desktop, there is still the desktop, as you can see right here, with your familiar recycle bin over on the top left side. Now, you don't have to use it in portrait because most people will probably use this in landscape form because it is a Windows device. And as you can see, there's a lot of content that is made for this kind of use. Now, as you can see, I can press start, get to that menu right there. There's Internet Explorer. This is the marketplace. That is a modern UI tile. And as you can see, this is where you get your applications. As you can see, I'm installing Asphalt Overdrive right now. I'm still installing a bunch of stuff. But yeah, this is the interface of Windows, the new Windows 8. And it is really productive. As you can see, if you want to type something, now, of course, if you want to close something, you just swipe down like that. For example, if you're on the desktop and you want to type something without a keyboard, because this guy does not come with a keyboard, you can tap the keyboard little guy right there, and you have a nice little keyboard right there. So that's it for the keyboard. And of course, you can see this is Windows. As you can see, you can get the battery level, you can get the alarms, you can install your antivirus and all that. And of course, you do have that modern UI. So we're installing a bunch of apps right now. See if what it can handle, or how it can, what kind of stuff I can show you. For example, I do have Facebook installed. This is the modern UI Facebook, which is an app-based one, which is great because, you know, it does have this sort of functionality where you can swipe it to the side. Now, for example, I do have the desktop app open. I can have Facebook onto the half or maybe like 1/4 of my screen. And it is actually very cool because, you know, you can multitask like that with a small screen. So for example, I do have Twitter. I can move Twitter on this left side, and now I have Twitter and Facebook, both sides of my screen, and I don't need a second screen or anything. It is a nice sort of feature for Windows, full Windows to have. Of course, Windows RT also has that, but if you want to get to your start button, you press the start. You want to lock it, you want to press the lock button. So there's the quick rundown of what you can do with Windows full OS You can install pretty much anything, your Chrome, your Steam, all of your Windows games, as long as it, runs on this kind of processor, which is a Bay Trail Atom processor, which is not bad. It is pretty fast. All right, guys, so I think before I get too carried away with installing pretty much everything I can on this Windows device, which I almost just did, I'm gonna wrap up this unboxing. We're gonna test out a couple of the games and stuff. As you can see right here, I am installing Steam, which is basically the game distribution for PCs, which I do own a couple of games on Steam, and that means I can play my PC games on this tablet, on this 8-inch tablet, on the go. I can take it anywhere and play my Steam games. Of course, it can't handle super graphically intensive games for PC, but it can handle a lot of the let's say Windows modern games. So as you can see right here, we have Asphalt Overdrive installed on this guy right now. All right, guys, so here is Asphalt Overdrive, a Windows 8 modern app. Sort of like, this is available on iOS, Android, and Windows phones as well. But as you can see, the game is a 3D game designed sort of as a endless runner, sort of a Despicable Me Minion Rush or something like that. It's made by Gameloft. But anyway, it is fairly graphically intensive, so it's a good sort of test on the graphical or gaming prowess of this guy. Of course, we will be testing this on full PC games as well. But for now, it is the Windows 8 modern. Oop, I did get the charms bar, sorry. So if you swipe from the right, you get the charms bar, which gives you a couple of options right there. And there you go. So this is, like I said, Asphalt Overdrive, a modern UI app which runs great. So as you can see, if I want to close that, you just swipe down from the top and we get the modern start menu again. Get to the start, to the desktop. As you can see, we're using Chrome right now. I installed Chrome and I'm installing Steam. So there you go. I think I'm gonna close that this unboxing for now, because I don't want to get into too much of the gaming and whatnot. I'm gonna reserve that for the review, because also a big time show later. So I'm gonna start installing a bunch of games on this guy. See you on the big time show later. It's Saturday, 10 p.m. Go to the Big Time Show community to actually watch our live stream. So anyway, this has been the unboxing, unscripted, of the Cherry Mobile Alpha Play, a very, very competitive or competent Windows 8 full 8.1 device, and it is a complete laptop. Now actually, I want to show you something. I'm going to try and zoom out here. This is my keyboard folio, which I do have, and it is old, by the way. I've been using this for a while, and there is here I use a micro USB OTG hub, and this actually works pretty good on the Alpha Play. Now I'm gonna put that on here. It is actually very tight. This was made for 7-inch tablets. And let me just plug in the micro USB here, right there. And now, as you can see, we have a mouse. There we go, a mouse. Let me click the start button. As you can see, I can scroll on the mouse perfectly, and I can type on the keyboard. So let's get to, there we go. Let's go to our website, thetechnoclass.com. Press enter. As you can see, I have a full computer now on my Alpha Play, and if I want to, for example, hide this guy, put it in my folio case, I can just close this folio case. Of course, I'm not selling this folio case. I'm just showing you that you can use the Alpha Play with a nice folio keyboard or any keyboard and actually have a Windows PC in this small form factor, which you can hide anywhere. It doesn't look like a computer. So there you go. That is a quick unboxing, unscripted, of the Cherry Mobile Alpha Play. It's a nice 8-inch tablet, has complete Windows. You can install Office. It has Office 365 on there. Let me just wrap up the specs. I know I'm just delaying this unboxing. So here we go. There's the specs. Windows 8.1, 1.33 gigahertz quad-core Intel Atom, 3735, 16 gigs of ROM. If you want to know how much memory you do get out of that 16, you get about 6.5 gigs. I've been installing some apps, so there you go. That's why it's only 6.37 right now, but about 6.4 gigs, 6.5 gigs left of it. But you can install some apps onto your micro SD card, which I will put in there after this unboxing. Full 5-inch HD IPS full touchscreen, 5 megapixel rear camera, 2 megapixel front, and all that good stuff. So there you go. That's the unscripted unboxing of the Cherry Mobile Alpha Play. Nice 8-inch tablet, metal back, USB 3.0. Really good for only 8,000 pesos. I'm Alex from technoclass.com. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, nice tablet.